sure you check out our new sponsor, The Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, got some news that just went down not too long ago. The Houston Texans finally find a trade destination for Jadeveon Clowney. They didn't want to pay Jadeveon Clowney the money to stay there. So once they were talking about shipping him off to Miami, he met with the Dolphins, didn't want to go there, and refused to sign his franchise tender with the Dolphins, giving him more leverage to control his trade destination. And now he's got to one of the teams he wanted to go to. It was between Philly and it was between the Seattle Seahawks. And, you know, now he will be a Seahawk after it's official. I heard he is in Seattle to sign his franchise tender. And let's talk about the deal. Now, I linked the sources in the description on the source link so you know that it's real. We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget to check out our NFL playlist. And we'll be doing a big NFL preview show. I anticipate it should be over 2 hours. And every week we'll find a name for the show and predict, wins and loss. Do a prediction for the slate. And we also do a little fantasy. And I do a FanDuel how-to video later on today. But I'll put that date for the big preview show, predict divisions, champions, and all that stuff, MVPs, in the community tab and on social media. All my links are in the description. And Jadeveon Clowney got traded for Bartavius Mingo. I didn't even know he's still in the league. He didn't do much last year. I think he had 1 sack last year. And Jacob Martin, he was a rookie last year out of Temple, which, according to Ian Rappaport, a lot of GMs are high on Jacob Martin because his motor and a 3rd-round pick. So Seattle didn't give up much to get Jadeveon Clowney. I think his franchise tender tag is $16 million, which he can't sign an extension until after the season. And if Jadeveon Clowney does walk, the Seahawks get compensatory draft picks. I believe they still can franchise tag him. So he on a 1-year prove-it deal. And this was a great value for them. They lost the Legion of Boom. They lost Frank Clark, University of Michigan Go Blue. They lost him to they traded him to the Chiefs, and now they picked up Zeke Yancey, who's been injured. I'm a Lions fan. Check him out on the channel if you like Detroit. University Sports Talk, Sports and News. And now they picked up Jadeveon Clowney. Now, talking to a few Houston Texan fans, is that Jadeveon Clowney was never delegated to be a pass rusher. They always had him dropping in coverage, and they never just said, stand up, put your hand in the dirt, and go get the quarterback at a consistent basis. They didn't utilize Clowney the right way. It's why Clowney only I think the most sacks he have in the season is 9.5. Is because he's never been in a situation where he can really do what he does best, and that's put his hand in the dirt and rush the passer. And at the end of the day, people got this notion that Jadeveon Clowney is just injury prone, but he's played double-digit games, I think 3 or 4 times in his short career. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. So this notion that he's just so injury prone is really not true. He's played, I think, 16 games once, 15, 14 games, I think again, or something like that. Where early on he did have problems, but Houston just didn't utilize his talents the right way. They dropped him into coverage. They never just let him go out there and get the quarterback. And I think in Seattle, that young defense can use a veteran pass rusher or put his hand in the dirt. But Seattle got a steal. You know what I'm saying? Jacob Martin may not be a household name, but, he get after, he got a motor. Bartavius Mingo didn't even know he still was in the league. And in a 3rd-round pick for a guy that has the ability of Jadeveon Clowney. And the only reason that Jadeveon Clowney hasn't lived up to the bill is because the system didn't allow for his talents to really be showcased. And in Seattle, please believe me, they're going to put his hand in the dirt and they're going to stand him up, and he's going to be rushing the pass rusher over 85-90% of the time. And he may have a breakout season. And why this is such a value, and I was trying to explain this to Lions fans on my other channel, is because this dude got to pay for a check. You know what I'm saying? You about to get a motivated Jadeveon Clowney. Even if you don't plan on paying him, if he go out there and have a 15, 16, 20 sack season, just a monstrous MVP type season, because he's supposed to be what Aaron Donald is right now. But the system in Houston hasn't allowed him to do so, and a little bit of health issues. But, if you allow him, If you allow him to do what he do best, get the quarterback, and he have a monster season, you could trade him. He walk, you get draft compensatory picks. So it's a win-win situation for Seattle. They ain't lose nothing but a third-round pick, and they are good in the middle rounds when it comes to drafting guys. You know what I'm saying? But you just lost a third-round pick in Bartavius Mingo. And Jacob might Martin grow and be a good player. But at the end of the day, you're going to get a compensatory draft pick back. You know what I'm saying? You could trade him. You know, if you have a monster season, somebody could take the bait. Or you could retain their services. You didn't give up nothing. You perhaps may get a top 10 defensive player, you know, for a little bit of nothing. But, hey, I'll link those sources in the description. Don't forget to check out our NFL playlist. Don't forget our big NFL show coming up. Check the community tab. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Appreciate that love and support. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, thehealthblaze.com. You want to donate to the channel, go over there and check out the 100% all-natural products, lotion soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, much more. Their website, promo code Goodfellow1Box, get you 18% off in the description. You want to make a donation, share the video, or a donation link in the description. Y'all know what the business is. Goodfellow Sports TV, one time for the one time. And let me know what you feel about the video. We out.